multitasker.
Yeah, no. Stop infecting yourself.
I'm about to have my first breath of outside air in about 3 weeks.
Not underneath that beak, you're not.
Don't ruin the poignant moments. Is Craig here?
I don't know.
We're about to enter the barrage of smoking people smoking on the non-smoking side. Get a little picture of them too.
Huh?
And this is where you insert the Braveheart freedom thing. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, YouTube community. Breathe in the outside air. It's been a few days since I've been left out of hospital or discharged from hospital, and I haven't done that much recording because I guess enjoying the time spent out of hospital was the priority instead. And I also had my uncle and aunt come and my cousin come to visit me, so I was spending more time with them and less time being antisocial on my social network. So we're just walking to the hospital now for my first day clinic appointment. It's like 11:30 now, and my appointment is at 2, but basically with the drugs I'm taking, I have to take this drug called cyclosporin twice a day, and on the mornings of my appointments I have to take it 2 hours before a blood test, like exactly 2 hours. That's so they can measure what the level of it is in my blood. So yeah, that's why we're going there so early. We're about 3 hours before the appointment, but that's got to be done. So I actually remembered I forgot my laptop. I was supposed to bring my laptop to do some editing because the Wi-Fi in the apartment is crap. So anyway, so after the blood appointment I might come back to the apartment just to pick up my laptop to do some editing, because I'm about 2 weeks behind in doing that. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for the first two hours before the actual appointment happens. I've got a face mask here because I've got to avoid things like especially when it's windy, I have to avoid construction sites, which is one up ahead, and like some flowers and stuff. I don't know, something to do with the pollen can get in my respiratory system and not do much good work. But it's Monday morning here, so the city's booming. This isn't really the city, this is like North Melbourne. So I think people might be looking at me talking on my phone, but they can deal with it. Other than that, I'm feeling really well. I'm way ahead of schedule with how the recovery should be going, because I was discharged day 15, and most people's new bone marrows don't even start, or shouldn't even start churning out good cells until about day 15 to day 21. So most people don't even get discharged till about day 21 or day 20. So I'm a few days ahead of schedule and going really well. Hello again, everyone. It is about 5:15. All the appointments are done. The appointment time was at 2:15, and because at the hospital they have about 5 sort of systems happening in the one ward, there's usually quite a long waiting time, so I didn't get seen until about 3 o'clock, 3:15. Anyway, the appointment only went for about 15 minutes. I had a blood test and that sort of stuff prior to the appointment, and the appointment I had was just with a registrar, and the results were that everything is very good, such as my blood cell production is very high for someone this early. We spoke with some of a different registrar who said that I was 2 days or 1 day off having the record for the earliest person to be discharged from hospital. And then they even said that they were being a bit cautious with me because they had to wean me off the intravenous food, which I'm not sure if I've spoken about just yet, but I'll probably come back to it at some stage. So I could have had the record, which would have been good to put on my CV or my resume. But yes, the appointment was fine. My hemoglobin's around 110 or 120, which is at the bottom end of the average, what the average should be. My white cells and my neutrophils are still, they're low, but they're not dangerously low. They're not in a bad position. And my platelets were up in the 200s, which is like high, I think. So right now, I've been at home since like 3 o'clock and it's now 5. So I've been getting some more videos done, which I need to catch up on. I'm about 3 weeks behind. Haven't even edited the bone marrow transplant day video yet, and I'm day like 18 or 19 post-transplant. So I need to get cracking on that. So I'm sorry for the delay, but I'll get it all sorted out. I got some friends coming who are from Tasmania coming up, and we'll go get some dinner later on tonight, and that's pretty much it. Everything's fine. I feel very good despite a bit of tiredness, which is to be expected. In the waiting room today, I'll say most people are bone marrow transplant recipients, and it sounds weird in saying this, but it looks like I'm doing better than all of them. Not in the sense saying, yeah, I'm better than you, but in the sense that some of them may be having more of a delayed response or more of a delayed recovery with their own transplants, because the people in there are either having their own transplant or they have an unrelated transplant like myself. But they said that since mine is recovering so fast, that my donor match was just really, really good, which makes total sense. Other than that, the only thing that's still troubling me is a bit of pain during going to the toilet, which they're not concerned about. It's totally fine. Well, it's concerning to an extent. However, it's expected and it's fine. It's healing, so it's getting much better. That's a bit of more of a personal thing to talk about, but anyway. And tomorrow I've got a day off, so basically it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday appointments for the first month or so, and then they moved me to two appointments a week, and then probably 1 appointment a week. So I'll have more and more time off throughout the week as the time goes on. And they said at day 30, so which is about 10 days away or 12 days away, they have some sort of test where they test to see what percentage of my blood cells are being produced by my old bone marrow and the new bone marrow that I was donated. And the result of that should be, they like the result to be 100% the donated marrow, which makes sense. They do that on day 30, day 60, and day 100. I'm not sure if that's a bone marrow biopsy, but we'll soon find out. Anyway, I'll check in with you later on tonight. Other than that, everything's going really smoothly and I'm excited to get some stuff done. So I'll check in with you later.